organizing quest for the last couple of months, and I thought I would go ahead and share a couple of things that I have finally, I think, got exactly the way that I want it, and just share some tips and things that, you know, my thought processes along the way to maybe help you with some of these areas. So today we're going to talk about letter stickers, and this is not thickers, this is just all of the flat stickers. And you could carry this over into the flat stickers that are your icons and stuff if you want to, if you have a small amount of stash. My stash is a little bit big for those type of stickers, but try to think outside the box, think past just alphabet stickers, and think about other things that you have in your stash to see if these ideas might work for you. So this is the way that they had been, and it was better than what I had before, which was really no organization at all. But this is just, it's kind of like the fridge bins, and I don't know how well you're going to see everything because my camera is really close. But it's just one big container. You could use any type of container. And I kept my 12 by 12 sticker sheets in the back, which you can see there's some that are icons, which I'm going to be doing something else with because I'm in the process of doing those. But like the big sheets that have multiple alphabets, or they have icons and alphabets on them. So all of those were in the back. You can see the problem is they flop over because this container is not really tall. But you know, if you have a container that's tall in back and short in front, then this is going to work, which you're going to see here in a minute. But I ended up putting like a piece of chipboard back here, have stickers that were in sleeves like this that I use when I travel, just to try to stiffen up that back. So that was the first problem with it. But I would use the 12 by 12 in the back, and then these that were 6 by 12, and then I basically just sorted by the size of the sticker sheet, not necessarily the letters. I did try to separate them somewhat, and I try to have them in a rainbow color order, but of course as you pull out and you use them and you put them back, they usually don't make it because I usually just pop them here in the front. Then I had, because this container was so wide, and I have these alphabets, I have these chipboard alphas, I have rub-on alphas, I had these, which I think they came in a warehouse box, which I need to use them up or pass them on. But they're like little, they're not chipboard, but they're a heavy cardboard alphabet. So all of this little hodgepodge of stuff that I've had for years, I'm not using, and probably needs to find a home towards the front. There were also some number stickers, some rub-on words. So you can see it started becoming a hodgepodge. Now I have label stickers, which this really has no sense being in here, because when I think about going to this, it's to make a title, and I'm looking for alphabets. I'm not looking for little pieces of washi or icons. So these need to find a home. So I just wanted to show you where I was, and this may work for some people. The one thing that did cause it to work for as long as it did, even though this flopped, was I keep it's in my desk, and I have like a bookshelf on each side of my desk, or you know, little openings with shelves. And so it sat in the bottom, so the walls of the shelf held it up, and when I got ready to do a title, I would just pull this plastic drawer out to get the flat alphas that I was looking for. But I do have to tell you, I didn't do alphabets stickers that often because it was a pain to get to. So now let's go to what I have found, and it's already so much better. So this is from the Container Store, and you can see it's the same type of container except for the back is taller, so it's going to have support for those bigger stickers, and it goes down, so the shorter stickers are to the front. The other thing that I love is these can slide back and forth to make whatever size a container that you want. This one does the same thing. So if you don't have as many letter stickers as I do, you could have other little embellishments that maybe fit in these smaller spots that you could use this for. What I am doing is taking them out. because I can separate my smaller ones. You know, they don't need the divider. They're going to stay separated. So I love this container. So if you have a container store near you, let me show you what it is. It's called Poppin' Desk Organizer. And this here shows you what you'll see on the website. If you don't have one close, you can order it and have it shipped to you. So I'll try to hold that up. You have the barcode. Poppin' Work Happy. So it's just a desk organizer. So you can search for that and find it. It also comes in a lot of different colors. Find that little spot there. So it comes in a lot of different colors. When I picked mine up, which it was actually my husband, he had to go to the city because my container store, they just opened one and it's almost 3 hours away. He had to go up there for a job. They had the navy and they had white, and that was it, which I wanted white because all my furniture is white. My organizers are white or either pink. Pink would have been okay, but they didn't have that. So this is the organizer that I'm using. I had everything in it, and then I decided I would go ahead and pull it out and show you what I have done and how I'm organizing it, because I think this is just awesome. I have looked at other desk organizers like this, but the insides aren't the right size because they want to divide them up. So this was perfect because you can take it out. One of the other things that I had for a while, because this was such a jumbled mess, was I had taken out things that didn't belong or I wasn't using, and it was bulky and it just looks messy, like these. I had put them in a smaller container like this. So this is a little pop-up one from IKEA, and I am still going to pull this stuff out and put over here for now, because you will see in a minute, I want to keep this very streamlined. So anything that is not an alphabet flat sticker sheet is going somewhere else. Okay, so I'm going to pull all of this stuff out that was up at the front, even the numbers. I'm not going to do those. So I am going to work on that and find another solution, which may be this little container. I don't know. So I have the big 12 by 12 sticker sheets and the ones that had icons. I have started cutting them up. I did that probably about a year ago, and it works a lot better. Now I have some that are brand new and they've not used anything, so I'm kind of on the fence. I may or I may not. So I'm putting these up in the front, and you can see it is the perfect length. I have a lot of stuff on my desk. I should have thought this through a little bit more about how this was going to go. Okay, and I have these that are taller than, let me see. Let me just pull out some different sizes. So I have this size. Then you get into some of these that are Illustrated Faith, which is another size. These that are Simple Stories, again, another size. This is square, this is rectangle. And then I have October Afternoons, which are even bigger, but the width is about the same as that. And then you have these, which is even taller. And ideally, I wanted small block alphabets together, large alphabets together, because that would be how I would look for them, as the size of the alphabet that I wanted. But it's just really not going to be realistic, because then I'm going to have all different sizes of packages together and it's going to be hard to see. So the thing that I'm doing is trying to keep large alphabets together as well as capital together, and then smaller ones together, whether they be capital or lowercase. That's my number one goal. So that's the first thing I'm going to try to sort by. But if I get an odd size like this and it doesn't fit, then it's going to go down here with the size of the overall sticker sheet. And then I will try to kind of sort a little bit by the size of the alphabet. I hope that makes sense. So like these are large alphabets. These are the small blocks, but yet the sticker sheet's the same size. So I'm going to try to keep those behind together and these together. I'm also going to go in rainbow color. So again, these are bigger sheets, but they're capital letters, so they're going to go behind here because the sheet size trumps the letter size, if that makes sense. So I have most of these put in the order that I want by the size of the packaging and by rainbow color. So all of those are just going to go there. Little bitty ones, they could go upright because they do show, or I can lay them down, whichever ones work better. And I'm going to keep these long ones to the front so they're easier to see. And I also have some of these rainbow stickers. They're just going behind all of my different colors by the rainbow. And for now, that's not been cut apart, so it's just going to go behind there. Actually, I'm going to put it back here, or right there, because it's a little bit smaller. These are the same thing. They're small, but they're lowercase, so I'm going to put them on this side. That's a big letter. It's going to go to the front. That's completely different, completely different. Numbers, again, if I have the space, because I don't have that many, I may put them in here, but I really want a different place for numbers because I don't necessarily think about using them when they're in here. I think about letters. So I would love to hear if you keep your numbers together with this, you know, these size stickers. How are you storing your stickers? What would be your thought process if I'm sitting here going through process? Wow, I can't even talk. While I'm doing this and you're going, oh no, I wouldn't do that, whatever. I want to hear because maybe I haven't thought about it and it would be better. Okay, so now I'm to the big sheets. So these tall 6 by 12 are ones I've cut apart that are close to 6 by 12. So they're going to go to the back, and I'm going to put them off to this one side. And ones that are small block letters, but they're 6 by 12, I'm going to try to keep to the right. Actually go there. All right, so again, whatever your thoughts are, how you're doing it, or how you sort them, I would love to hear your thoughts on that. Because like I said, I'm still working through finishing up. Like this has an alphabet, words, and then labels. I will be coming in and taking that apart. Same with that one. So that I can find these small pieces, but yet I still will use my alphabets. So all of those are small. So anyways, that's the new way that I'm doing this. I think it's going to work a lot better. I love it. And the other thing is, I said I store it down right beside, it's to the right on the bottom shelf in my desk. Now, because it's like this, I could pull it in and out, but it's very heavy. I don't really need it supported by a bookshelf. So right behind me are my little cubes that are from Michael's, where I used to store all my paper, and it has all my drawers of embellishments. And I had 6 by 6 containers, or a 6 by 6 container on the top, but I found a new way to store those, so that's disappeared. So I have the top of that shelf right behind me, and that's where this is going to sit. So I'm hoping by having it right behind me, when I'm scrapbooking, I can turn around and flip. I'm a flipper. If you haven't followed me or you don't know, I'm a person, I want to see it, I want to pull out a drawer, I don't want to open lids, I just want to see it and I want to flip. I don't want to dig like flat like this and pull things up. I want to look and I want to flip through just really, really fast. So that is how my brain works. That's why this is awesome. And by having it behind me on an open top shelf, I'm going to see it all of the time. It's going to be very handy while I'm working on my layouts. I can turn around, not even take a step, and it will be right there and I can pull it. So that is all of it. Like I said, these back here, I am in the process of breaking apart and working in. So most of those will become 6 by 12s. Whoops, sorry, didn't mean to hit the camera. Okay, so that is all of them. Again, I can put these to the front if I want. So there won't be as many back here when I get finished. And then I have these that are clear acetate printed alphabets that I've used, maybe, I don't know if I used them or if I opened them and then decided not to, but they need to get used. So stuff like that, I'm gonna put right towards the front over here so that it's on my mind. So let me pull this tray. So that's the profile. You can see it doesn't take up very much room. It's just a little over 12 inches, and it's probably about 8 inches, I would say, this way. Let me fold it down so you can see how organized that is, how much better it looks. You can really see what you have, and you just have to figure out and work, you know, your little small odd sized, which way you want those. So I hope you enjoyed that. Again, I want to hear about how you sort those, how you organize them, where you organize those, if you have any great ideas. So be sure to leave those comments below so that everybody else can read, because I know I have struggled for a long time with these, and I am just tickled pink to find this container and how well it's working for me and how I think and how I use my products. So I hope you enjoyed that. I will be back. I'm going to share next how I've stored my thickers, because now I feel like I have conquered those and I love and I'm using them more. So I will share that in the next video. So be sure to click that notification bell and you'll be notified when that gets put up. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Have a great day.